133 pounds for UNI. Ranks 9th in the country, Josh.
Now onto the 133-pound matchup, our key matchup of the day.
Kelly.
As the announcer.
Exciting one to watch, like you said, they split matches last year.
Josh Alber defeating Cameron Kelly at last year's Midlands Championships. Cameron Kelly defeating Josh Alber 6-0 last year when these two teams dueled. That was at Northern Iowa in the West Gym. Some might argue the house that Greenlee built. And now our 133-pound matchup underway. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first period. UNI up 18, Ohio 9. Kelly ranked 15th in the nation, Alber 9th. We'll restart this one for Alber to fix his headgear. Alber with some good wins. He defeated number 13 Kevin DeVoy of Drexel and number 12 Earl Hall of Iowa State earlier this season. You know, what's it like as a wrestler, you know? You're 1-1. You've seen each other a couple times. You know you can beat each other. What's it like going to a matchup like this?
You know, especially if it is tied at 1-1, you're going in there. You want to break that. You want to be the one who has the advantage over the other opponent. But it can be scary at times because they know exactly what you're going to do. So even though you know what they're going to do, at the same time you might be a little hesitant in taking your shots. But it doesn't seem like that's the case here tonight. Both these guys being active from the start, trying to get points on the board.
Cameron Kelly probably looking forward to this match. Had 2 weeks to focus on it as Kent State's Anthony Tutelo forfeited his match against him last weekend. Tutelo did not make weight. As these two high-profile wrestlers square off. Two returning NCAA qualifiers. The pair have a couple of state championships between them. Alber, a wrestler out of Illinois. Cameron out of Ohio. He wrestled at Bellbrook. Cameron Kelly was an Ironman champ in his high school days. And that's a nice tournament to have on your resume. Ironman champion?
Yep, it is. Cam here trying to get the takedown short time.
Ooh,
Can't get it.
The ref waves it off as Alber is saved by the buzzer. Kelly defers his choice to Alber. Alber selects down, looking to get some of the first points of the match. First matchup, no points in the first period.
Not necessarily surprising. Like we said, both these guys have wrestled each other before. They know what's coming. Kelly there looking for near fall.
Cameron Kelly more of a takedown specialist. Got to be careful here. As Albert catches his leg as he go for a boot. And the referee will call stalemate. Resetting this one, Albert down, Cameron Kelly on top. Kelly now with 32 seconds of riding time, 1:28 to go in the second. No score. Again, Cameron Kelly ranked 15th. Josh Albert 9th in the country. As Albert gets a reversal on Cameron Kelly.
2 points, reversal.
And now 4 near falls, not where Cameron Kelly wants to be.
Not at all. He got himself a little high there with the legs, and Albert was able to capitalize on that, get the reversal on the near fall.
Alber now had 6-0 over Kelly.
And as a wrestler here, when that happens, especially in a big match like this, the key to it is just keep wrestling, not letting yourself to doubt yourself or feel down about it.
That was a big mat return by Alber, slamming Kelly on his hip now. Again, like you said, can't doubt yourself. Still in this matchup. And these wrestlers will definitely see each other quite a few more times in their collegiate career. Josh Alber with another mat return. The Bobcat bench looking for a stalling there, but no stalling awarded as Alber takes a 6-0 lead into the third period. Kelly's going to start this one down, hopefully trying to get that first escape, quick point, and then go to work in this matchup.
And he's trying to keep his feet up, get Albert called for stalling here, scare him a little bit so he'll just cut him.
And there's that stalling call as he's not able to return Cameron Kelly to the mat. Albert now really punishing Kelly on top. He has over a minute of riding time. Yeah. Albert gets high. Now Kelly with a reversal. But he's only got a minute to go to work. 6-2. Going to try to probably clear that riding time first. Look for a near fall. You know, you're down 4 points here. It's the best situation to try to get that turn.
Yeah, especially with the near fall changing now from 3 to 4. That's something you can do. Or depending on the wrestler, you can try to cut him, get him to his feet, take him straight to his back.
And Kelly, I think, going with an optional start here.
From here, it could be looking to cut him or try to lock up a cradle the way, but he went for the cut. He's probably going to try to get a takedown right to his back.
Kelly probably looking for a big move right now, down 5 points, 7-2. Riding time not a factor in this one right now. Kelly going to need a big move to finish out on top of this match. Albert got to be careful. He has a stalling call. Now probably just going to hold on to that leg. 5 seconds left to go in the period as Josh Albert takes this match 7-2 over Cameron Kelly. Albert taking the next matches where the Bobcats could get something going. As we move on to the 149-pound matchup. 8th ranked Max Thompson taking on Kyle Kaminski, who's replacing the injured Kate Kowalski. And he's quickly away with the takedown.
2 points, takedown, Northern Iowa.
And, you know, this is Kyle Kaminski's first collegiate debut for the Bobcats. And kind of a tough opponent. Number 8 in the country, Max Thompson. What's it like to make a debut going against one of these guys?
You know, it's tough. It's not really a situation you'd want to put a first-year freshman wrestler in, especially with, like you said, an 8th-ranked opponent, team down. Still a chance to make the comeback, depending on how he and Cohen Cummings in the next match do. But this is what the guys train for. Greenley's always telling guys in the room, next man up has to be ready.
Exactly. We saw that a couple weeks ago at the Central Michigan duel when Tanner Miller stepped in for the kind of little banged up Austin Reese. So Kyle Kaminski stepping in for Katie Kowalski. And, as Thompson gets another takedown and is up 4-1, Greenley's probably telling Kaminski, this is your shot to make a statement for the Bobcats. Go out there and show them what you're made of.
Like you said, he really has nothing to lose here. Just go out there, wrestle the best you can. Have the possibility to upset a top-ranked opponent.
Thompson, 21-3, a redshirt freshman, 21-3 on the year. He's had some big wins over Pat Lugo of Edinburgh and Blake Gardner of Lehigh. That shot him up to that number 8 position.
That's a nice edge wrestling by Thompson. He's carrying the takedown.
We talk about the Ohio Bobcats being a young team, but the Northern Iowa Panthers, 5 of their 6 starters here, 5 of their 6 ranked starters are either a freshman or sophomore. Something you want to carry in year to year, having 5 guys ranked that are underclassmen.
Yeah, it's definitely great for a team. Shows possibly some really good recruiting, and also just coaching at Northern Iowa. Getting guys just to build that confidence. That's the toughest thing with these young wrestlers, is having confidence in themselves.
Points, takedown, Northern Iowa.
As Thompson gets some near fall points. On the edge of the mat, and they're out of bounds. 4 back points. Thompson up 12-3 now. This just looks like an opponent that Kaminski's not ready to face.
Like you said, it's a tough situation to throw a first-year wrestler out. First match against a 8th ranked opponent. Thompson here, he's going to look, the period's coming to an end here soon. He's going to look, probably get a tech. Try to put this one out of reach for the Bobcats.
But no, Kaminski, maybe wrestling one of these guys, now you kind of go, hey, I competed with a, number 8 guy. I know what that's like. Now it's time for me to improve. Now it's time for me to go back to the wrestling room, go back to the practice room, hit the weights. I know exactly what I need to do to make those next steps up.
That's a great mentality to have as a wrestler. Knowing that, like you said, it's his first match out. It's more just a measuring stick for him to see exactly where he is, evaluate it.
1 point escape.
And any takedowns or anything he gets against him, that's a victory.
2 points, takedown.
Thompson quickly away with an escape and takedown. He's now up 15-3. 3 more points, and he's got himself a technical fall.
Mintiger should be aware of it, where he is, close to out of bounds.
And there's the pin. Thompson securing the match, pinfall over Kyle Kaminski. And that one will put it away for the Northern Iowa Panthers as they take a lead of 27-13 over the Ohio Bobcats. We got 165 tonight. We're happy to have you along as we are along in Athens, Ohio. Again, I'm Nolan Walker, joined alongside with Emmanuel Kerr-Brown. Now, Emmanuel not starting at 125 tonight. Any tactics behind that as a coach?
Yeah, depending on whose choice it was, you typically give the weight coach the decision to decide if you want to draw for the weight or not. And if they did decide to do that, it's probably because they're lighter weight. They're 125-pounder, 133-pounder is cutting a lot of weight, so they want to give them the possibility of having more time to rest up and get ready for their match.
And Bryce Steiert right away with a takedown over Austin Reese. Austin Reese escapes 2-1. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first period. Austin Reese in on a leg. That's takedown Austin Reese. Nice takedown for Austin, eh?
Yeah, it was. It's going to be a good match here. You know, you have the ranked opponent here in Steiert, but Austin's been wrestling well these past couple of matches.
Yeah, Reese, not the best start that he wanted to see to his season this year, but really clicking some things together now.
Yeah, he is. He's been working hard in the room, with the whole team, just trying to get ready for Max, and it's a good way to get started here, get ready to get into competition against the MAC opponents.
Definitely a big win if he could pull it off against Steiert. Steiert, a sophomore, 13-2 on the season. Reese, a redshirt sophomore, 10-7 on this season. We're 3-2, Reese lead, 1:30 to go in the first period. And we talked about starting at 165 tonight. Now, you know, Coach Greenlee would love to start at 125, where we have Shakur Laney, Cameron Kelly, Noah Forrider, really three high-paced guys to kick off the action down there.
Yeah, they have some tough ladder weights. Before his team, he knows they're all ready to go. So for him, it doesn't matter what weight they start at. But right now, he's probably happy with the results that Reese is putting on.
Yeah, Reese doing a good job riding out Steiert on top. Reese known for having great control on top. This is exactly what he wants, kind of wearing him out, as the referee calls potentially dangerous. So we'll restart. Steiert down, Reese on top, 57 seconds to go in the first period. Reese with 46 seconds of riding time. Solid, Matt. Return for Austin Reese, and now it's just back to business.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep working on getting his bar, trying to ride tight here. He secured the riding time at this moment. Just trying to keep that going up.
Now, as a collegiate wrestler, Emmanuel, you know, coming into these matches, you know, you haven't had the greatest season. You're starting to get things together. Then Steiert, number eight, yes. You know, does that play a little into your head? Like, how do you prepare for a matchup like this?
For this, you know, you look at it as an opportunity, really. You've been wrestling really well, had some good wins. At the end of the first period here, he has a lead. You know, you're just trying to capitalize on this chance to put yourself in a good spot come Max and come national tournament.
So 3-2. We're going to Steiert elects to start the second period neutral, probably after Reese dominated him in that period.
He was going to look shy into the takedown like he did early on in the first period.
Reese with a minute 43 of riding time. Of course, we know over a minute of riding time gives you that advantage point at the end of the match. Got a weird scramble position here. Now Reese is not in a position where he wants to be.
He's giving up 4 back points here. 6-point moves, trying to keep himself from getting pinned here, getting off his back.
Steiert with a pinfall over Austin Reese. So, you know, Austin Reese kind of had some momentum, but Steiert kind of secured that match and gets the first win for Northern Iowa.
You see why he's ranked 8th?
Take another look at that. Steiert repositioning himself. Putting Reese back on his back and getting the pin. Quick pin